Leota, your adaptability coach and leadership strategist, giving you tips and tricks on being more adaptable in your everyday lives, in your businesses, in your homes, in your careers. What I want for you is to be powerful, adaptable, caring leaders. Today's lesson in adaptability is brought to you by my favorite Under Armour walking app. I miss my Sleep Number bed, and have we lost our manners.com, right? So today's lesson in adaptability. And when I give these lessons, these aren't just your lessons, these are my lessons. So when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to me, right? So when I was a kid, right, and if y'all around from where I'm from, when we say to lose our manners, that means like pass gas, right? But when you think about manners, I don't even really hear people talking about manners, like how we act, how we go about things, how we engage with each other, how we engage with people on a day-to-day basis. Like, I don't really hear people talking about manners or in a up-leveled way much about etiquette in the days of COVID. And I feel like we are in the midst of this COVID, when some of us are connecting more and more, some of us are disconnecting more and more. And when I'm talking about connecting, I'm talking about connecting from a point of caring for each other just as people. I'm talking about connecting with each other just on a human level. I'm talking about connecting with each other as we're all breathing in the same air. I'm talking about connecting with each other we're all here together. We're all countrymen. We are all patriots. We are all trying to fight and defend our way of lives the best way we can, even within our homes. So when I'm talking about connecting, we're all going through this similar struggle of going through a pandemic, yet we have no manners, and we get on social media and we forget the human element of everything. And I'm just wondering, thank you. I'm just wondering, like, are we losing our manners, or did we ever have manners? And I guess when I think about the general manners that my mom taught me, taught as kids, like stuff like holding the door for the person behind you. Even in these days, like, you may get some of that door opening, but it's almost like people are pulling the door closed behind themselves. But then there's the things like children should, not be in grown folks' conversations, those simple things like that. Or when you pass gas, to say, excuse me, or to, when you answer the phone, you say hello, you hang up, you say goodbye. Just that general please and thank you. And this one is fairly new, right? Because we didn't have cell phones when I was a kid. But to put your cell phone away when talking, like, that is just, are you so busy that you can't put your cell phone away and when I say when you're talking, I'm like when you go out to lunch, when you're in the presence of another person, just thinking of that basic level of concern and that basic level of care. And I guess when we just kind of think about it, like, what are the things that your mom taught you as far as consideration for other people, consideration for yourself? And if you didn't learn some things, like you learned some things, but you wish there were more, like, you can add those to having manners. And I just wonder, and what are we teaching our children and our nieces and our nephews when it comes to manners, of simple please and thank you? Are we still doing that? And I guess, I don't know, because I don't have short people, but I know, like, in my sister's house, there's still please and thank you and manners and hold the door and all of the things. But have we lost our manners and our consideration for each other as we're going through our own stress and we're taking it out on each other? So in this, I implore you and ask you to, I would say get a friend, but that's not fair, because a friend isn't trained, unless you have a friend that's a therapist, but then you need to pay them. But someone that you can talk to about the pain and the frustration and the unrest that we're all going through right now in a pandemic, and when there's court cases that continually to show black people that they aren't a concern, that they aren't important, that the distraction that all of this causes is way more important than life. The distraction of this, we are living in a world that is disappointing. We're living in a country that is disappointing. And people love to say, oh, our soldiers did this. Well, I was a soldier for 22 years, and I'm disappointed in my sacrifice today. So, have we lost our manners across the nation? And what are we going to do about it? This has been Iota, your adaptability coach and leadership strategist, giving you tips and tricks on being more adaptable in your homes, in your lives, in your businesses. I want for you to be powerful, adaptable, and caring leaders. Caring. Join our newsletter. Be amazing. Have a great day, and enjoy your walk.